This puzzle is a bit tricky, but I know you two can do it.
All right, son. This should be fun. Now, you should know that I believe in the 4 E's of puzzle solving. Experimenting, educated guessing, execution, and enlightenment.
Can we just throw some things at the wall and, I don't know, see what sticks?
Oh, no. Alexander, our family does not take part in trial and error. Now sit back, watch, and learn.
This puzzle is actually very, very simple.
Was it 3 E's or 4 E's? Experimenting, inflaming, and eradicating? Wait, does inflaming start with an E or an I?
No, honey, but this is very self-explanatory. Let me explain. You get this purple line from the source all the way up the room to the door. Ta-da!
Got it. Let's get out of here. I wish the labyrinth gave out trophies.
Wouldn't that be nice?
What is it with your generation and always wanting rewards? You don't need a reward for everything you do.
Incredible! You solved the easiest puzzle. Up for one more?
Of course.
You want this one?
I am perfectly happy learning from the best.
I don't want to hog all the fun, but I will.
I'm cool, just chilling. Sorry, I didn't mean to pun. It's the second lowest form of humor.
Oh, Alexander, that's where you and I agree on most things. But we follow the 4 E's. Ta-da! Yes, I actually know the bar.
Celebration dance. Come on, Alexander. You're not too old to dance with your father, are you?
I'm feeling it. I'm dancing on the inside.
Ta ta cha 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 cha. 1, 2. Another time. You'll get it.
Alexander just needed a slight push to get into the puzzles. I thought he needed to train up for all the perplexing puzzles he would face as king.
Why don't you give this one a shot?
Puzzles aren't really my thing, but I'll give it a shot.
You'll get the hang of it. You come from a long line of puzzlers.
Here goes.
Ah! Keep trying. You're doing so well.
Yow! Swords!
Oh, you're thinking too hard. Here, let me show you.
You go for it.
Are you okay, son?
Sorry. I tried my best.
You did. That you did.
What was the deal with those statues?
It's a little dark, I'm afraid.
Anyway. Peter!
Wow, it's so glorious to see 2 of Daventry's greats in action. This next room requires strong team communication. I'm sure you'll sail through it.
All right, we are doing this one together. Just relax and get in your puzzle zone.
Sure thing, Pops.
Alright. Are you okay, son?
You think any of these rooms have anything more dexterity-based?
Possibility.
Perhaps I was approaching this all wrong. I probably wasn't being clear. So, I tried a new method of teaching.
Alexander, can you give me a hand?
All right.
Alright. This puzzle is pretty straightforward.
Alexander, over there. Right this way. Looking good.
I'm glad I'm being useful.
Just right now. Then here. Then here. Then here. Then here.
Isn't this fun?
Boatloads. What should I move next?
Alright, one more. Another one. Get down. This. This. Get down. And then you. And then you. One. I know it's not right, but I know what I'm doing. Trust me, it's going to make sense.
You are doing so great. It's like you were born for this.
Oh, trust me. I'm good at following orders.
What was that?
I said, always seek adventure.
Oh, we're so alike.
This. And these. 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 Very good.
This thinking stuff has its limits. Will these puzzles have any blades to avoid? You know, falling rocks to outrun, pits to leap over? Really, any quickly timed events will do.
I mean, possibly. Shrug.
Very well done. It's like you've been doing this forever.
All right, so my new method of teaching was shouting directions loudly and repeatedly, but I think he was learning.
How are you doing?
Do you have any more orders?
Yeah, we're
This
pretty
puzzle was a bit different. Ice on the floor made the blocks slide all the way across.
Alexander, if you would.
Giving orders comes pretty natural to a king, huh?
Let's focus on the puzzles, boys. You will only make it through this together.
And I mean, Graham, you could go down once in a blue moon. Just saying, you could go down and help out. Just pause. I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying. What do I know? Oh, I fucked up already. It's alright. Okay, no. I can do this. No, I can't. Actually, I think I actually messed up this one. Oh no, wait.
I know, I got it.
I got it, yeah,
I can't believe how different I am from Dad.
It will terrorize you how untrue that statement will become.
I'm done. Took me a hot minute, but got it. Puzzles are fun, guys. I like puzzles a lot. Yeah, look at us go.
You'll have to excuse me for a moment. I have some business to take care of. I'll be back momentarily.
Very well. Oh, what's a wolf?
Run! Follow me, Padre! Now this is more like it! Let's go right! Are you having fun? I know I am! How about left? Keep up, old man! Right!
I can't imagine Dad loving danger. He's so overprotective.
And you blame him for wanting to hold his child close after what he's been through?
Wetzel wolves. Intriguing.
Oh, I've got this one.
What's your strategy? Remember the 4 E's of puzzle solving, experimenting, educating...
I got something else cooked up.
Oh?
I still have a few pieces left.
Are those cat cookies?
It sure is.
The ones you fed to Mananan?
The very same.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Now it's time for you to watch and learn. Wasn't that awesome?
Yes, and I appreciate the skill it took to bake that recipe.
It took a lot more than skill.
I've just never been one to subvert the rules like that. Manny tried to cheat his way, and mine, into the knighthood, and, well, I just hope that didn't rub off on you.
Well, sorry. I guess I just wasted that piece.
No worries. There are plenty of other puzzles for us to solve.
I started to realize that Mananan's teachings had stuck with my son. No matter, I would find a way to scrub those out.
If you think so.
A target was strategically placed across a chasm. This seemed like the opportunity to give Alexander my perfect gift.
Looks like this is the time.
Time for what?
I have a gift for you. It's been a long time coming.
Really?
Let me see here. Ah, yes, here we go. Your very own bow. Now we can finally be the dueling archers we were meant to be.
Oh, a bow. Thanks. You shouldn't have.
Give it a try.
Like, this? Oh.
Wait, hold on. Let me make one minor correction. There.
Tell me when.
Visualize the target coming to you.
Close.
Oh, you were close.
Well, the gift is stunning. I'll keep practicing. Oh, hey, I have another idea.
You do?
Yeah, it's a bit of magic I learned from the sorcery of old.
Manny's magic book?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite easy. First you get fired up, and then you snap.
I'm not a fan of that sound.
But isn't it cool?
I don't know about that dark magic, son. It can be very dangerous. I've seen firsthand what it can do.
Don't worry about it. I can handle it. Magic is all about who wields it. You want me to teach you?
I think it's best if we move along. Your mother and sister are waiting.
Come on, it's easy. Just tap into your inner emotions and snap.
Sounds easy for a teenager.
Well, I've been learning all day from you. Can you just try for me? Come on, Dad. You gotta get more fired up.
There. Nothing, see? Now can we refrain from snapping for the rest of this trip? Sound echoes in here. This old man can't take it.
I just wanted to chime in and say that magical solutions are perfectly valid in this labyrinth.
Well, that's not how we do things in Daventry.
All right.
I was starting to detect a little bit of a bad attitude in Alexander. How was I supposed to guide his arrow through life if he never took a shot?
And here's where this story gets a little controversial with me. Simply because this does deal with PTSD. That's why a lot of people are on, like, a lot of people who play this game are on Alexander's side, where it's just kind of like he's got to get, like, Graham has got to get used to the fact that his kid was brought up very differently. He didn't have the chance to teach Alexander, and this Alexander grew up to be a very different kid. But I'm more of a Graham side, whereas, like, Alexander did grow up somewhere else, but PTSD is still PTSD. The fact that Manny's snap had so much of an effect on Graham, it's just kind of like, Alexander, come on, knock it off. But I think it's more of a point where Graham needed to express to Alexander that the snap is what took him away. Because I don't think the basically the communication's not there. That's the problem with the two characters right now, is that there's no proper explanation to what happened. So...
I love it when Dad does magic. Why couldn't you just let him be?
For 18 years, Gwendolyn, I painted an image in my head of who my son would be. I was learning quickly, however, that my imaginary portrait was a bit off-model.
Alright, I guess I'll head down there. You shoot the switches with your arrows. So primitive.
If I could just snap my fingers and make you gentlemen magically get along, I would. Sadly, I lack the opposable thumbs to perform such a feat.
Where should I start?
Hold on, I'm gonna make sure, because I thought I had some questions. No, that's the bow that Graham gave Alexander is a custom bow from Maya. It looks very similar to a Chaka's bow, but it's not. Just wanted to be like clear. It's like, hey, hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. So yeah. Alright. So the key here is to make sure you only go to each place once. But I think we go here.
Over there.
Yeah, no problem. Like, I was confused too when I first saw that. I'm like, is that a Chaka's bow? I was like, no, it's very similar. Alright.
Where to, oh non-magical one?
Here. Oh, magical one. I believe... Yep, okay, I'm correct.
Pull that.
Just so you know, I still need to practice magic for my act. It's Caduceus the Magnificent's big finish.
Okay, son. Whatever you say. How did man become an old wizard fart? Remember the guy who was getting the potions from Hagatha? Those potions are cosmology potions. They change your appearance.
Now we are working together. The dueling archers. Well, the monologuing archer and Caduceus, the switch puller.
Yeah, during chapter 3 we learned that Manny has been using cosmology potions to try and alter his appearance from goblin to something else. last one. Boom. He wouldn't just do things as a goblin. Remember he mentioned his mind outgrew his body. So he had to be changed to something different. For many purposes.
I think we were getting this. With a bit more training, Alexander would make a great king for Daventry.
Good job, son. Right.
Well, I guess we should get this snow on the road.
Oh, I'm not really into punning.
I see. Well, I was just playing around. No need for the cold shoulder. Or a meltdown?
Please stop.
Oh, come now, Alexander. Everyone in Daventry loves puns. Give it a shot.
Fine. What do you call family of koala bears in the Arctic?
Bipolar bears.
You call them lost. Really, really lost.
That's not a pun, but okay.
That's more of a punchline than a pun.
My goodness. Alrighty. Now this is going to be interesting.
Alrighty, Alexander. Let's get to work on solving this.
Or perhaps we could just, I don't know, blast a hole in the ice over there.
What? Alexander, we are not in a race. The goal is not just to forge a shortcut to the end. This room has been carefully crafted with conundrums to expand our minds and foster our creativity.
With a sliding tile puzzle? I'll be waiting over there.
Alright. You okay?
Are you sure you want me to melt that ice? This puzzle could be a lot simpler.
I'm pretty sure
Move that long piece over here. Let me melt that ice.
Let me see. Here. Just so you know, whatever you do, this scene will always happen. The scene that is about to occur will always happen. Regardless of what you do.
Watch your head!
Alexander, I thought we agreed not to use that magic in here.
Well, I didn't see another way.
You're not following the 4 E's.
Dad, I'm 18. You don't need to talk down to me.
Alright. Now that that scene is over...
Have you shared this story with Mom?
Queen Casimir used to have quite the wild side as well. Perhaps it would be easier to be his friend. This parenting stuff has its limits.
Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Ugh, Alexander. Like, don't be a brat. Being the friend of your child never works? Depends. It fully depends on what the situation is. And why are you pissing in the corner?
Please don't linger on this part of the story. I'm not sure how the story is supposed to help me with Gart.
Stay with me, sweetheart. Sometimes it has to get worse before it can get better.